Yes. Hi. Hello, everyone. Here is Strawberry Circle proudly presenting our Nano webinar in front of you. And we are going to have a small discussion with our Pramila ma'am about the tips for face-to-face interview. Yes, before that I'm welcoming my faculty, Shiba ma'am, Rahmat ma'am, Renu ma'am, and Patricia ma'am, and everyone. Yeah.
Thank
So,
you.
Pramila ma'am.
Yes, thank you, ma'am.
Yeah, welcoming you for the show, ma'am.
Yes, thank you, ma'am, for inviting me for this function. Yes, today I'm going to say some tips about that face-to-face interview. So I hope almost everybody has faced that interview, right, in their life. At least once you might have faced interview, at least for a child. When you are taking a child for the admission, even for the LKG, you are having an interview with the principal, right? For the children, even the small children are facing interviews. So, what are tips you have to take care during attending an interview? So that is what I am going to present here. So, one thing I want to say is you should have a good knowledge about which place you are going, about what is that about that institution. If we are going to an institution, you have to get a good knowledge about that institution before you are going for that interview. And next thing we have to think is we have to arrive early for the interview, and don't rush at the last minute. You should never rush for that interview place. So always reach early, and then you will be feeling a little bit more relaxed. And you have to respect each and everyone when you are meeting over there, even till the because we don't know. Sometimes they will be watching you, and when they are entering the gate of the institution, they will be watching, not only in the interview room. So that we have to always keep in mind. The front office, everyone you have to wish them and be in a good way. And next thing what we have to think is about our dressing. Okay, don't be overdressed and don't be very simple. So we were thinking we are going for an interview, so we should look nice. So how we are going for a marriage, we can't wear a beautiful sari and with lot of ornaments. We are not supposed to go for an interview like that. And we should not be very simple, like we are going on a temple or something. We should not be very simple. So according to that institution, we have to see what is the dress code and all of that office or with that institution. We have to dress up according to that. Yeah, that is what we have to know about the thing when we are going, and according to that, and never wear a dress which you are not comfortable. We are wearing a new dress and all. We won't be comfortable. We will be thinking, yeah, that is very good. We will be feeling very nice. But we will be more conscious about what you are wearing. You will be whether I'm looking bad, whether I'm looking good. Like that, you will be thinking about the dress. So wear a dress which you are always feeling comfortable. And next one thing is don't use perfumes, because mainly that interviews and all will be in that AC room, and some people will be having allergy for the perfumes and all. So we'll be using that perfume and all. It will become a what is that, the negative effect when you go to that interview with lot of that perfumes and all. So try to avoid that this thing and all. And the next thing what we are, when you are entering that interview room, we have to knock the door before. Knock the door, and when you're getting a permission to enter, then only we should enter inside. And when they are asking you to take a seat, then only go and sit there. Otherwise, before just entering, and you can't take the chair and go and sit. So that we have to keep that manners. Yes, just wait for a few minutes. When they are take your seat, and in a very obliged way, you have to move the chair without making any noise, and we can sit. And the next one, we have to sit up straight and maintain eye contact with them. Okay, and because we should not look here and there and talk. We have to have a good eye contact with them, and always maintain a good smile on your face. Because otherwise we know we will be more tensed and all. The tension will be there in our mind. So never show that. And main thing we have to think about our body language. When you are having tension, now you'll be twisting your fingers, you will be taking care of your dress, and you are having a pen in your hand, you will be clicking that. Something or the other we will be doing when you are having tension. So that all things you have to take care. Never do all those things when you are attending an interview. Be careful. And always carry a CV with you. When the interview they are asking for a CV, you have to carry a copy of your CV in your hand. And when they are asking for that, or if they are searching in the CV, you can proceed. You can produce that. You can just give them. So this is my CV. You can give them like that. And yes, and if they want to discuss and when they are about the CV and all, we should be having a truthfulness should be there in the in that CV. But don't write which you don't have, because sometimes you will write, I am very interested in reading books. I'm like that. I'm very interested in dance and all. They will be asking questions according what is written in the CV. So when they are asking questions now, simply when you are writing some what is that lies in that, they will be asking questions according to that. Then we won't be able to answer. So always write the truth only in the CV. So according to that, they will be asking questions. And next thing, we have to carry a pen and a notebook when you are going. So some important points when they are discussing some important points and all, we can just note it down, because they'll be asking some questions, and if we don't know, or we have to note it down. Just note it down some important points when they are saying, and always answer the question in a direct manner. Don't twist it out and give the answers. And another thing is, don't explain it so long. Make it in a nice paragraph. Make it in a very nice paragraph, and it should not be very short also, just like yes or no. Never do like that. And in a very correct way, we have to give the answer. And yes, and we should never, they'll be asking so many questions. Why like that? What is that? That stressful questions and all they'll be asking you. But never say a negative statement. When you're giving a negative statement about a former boss or the past companies and all, that will give a very bad impression about you. So never ever give like that type of conversation should never come in that. So what happened, that will come becoming, they'll be judging you about this. Yes. And next thing we have to think is the first 5 minutes. That is the crucial time when you're talking, because there will be lots and lots of if they want only 5 candidates, there will be hundreds of people will be there for the interview. So what will be they doing? They'll be taking only the cream ones from there. So you should give the best impression during the first 5 minutes, because that is the time they will be choosing whether you are a good person or not, good candidate or not. So at that time, you should bring out with full energy and full enthusiasm you have to speak, and you have to catch the mind of the interviewer at that time in the first 5 minutes. And yes, and we should have a very good communication skill, and always try to speak very clearly to the topic. When they are asking to about something, just according to that topic only we should talk. Not only don't elaborate speaking is not needed. Only to that topic we have to talk. And yes, for that we need to research about the company or the industry where we are going. And we should take all the informations about that. And yes, and they will be asking some brain teasers, yeah, that case questions or different types of that to make you panic. They will be asking different types of questions. So never be panic at that time. With a nice smiling face, you have to give the answer in a very proper way. So then they will understand. They will be trying to make you, they'll be trying to tease you so many cases they'll be doing. So don't be just frustrated with that. So, and yes, and before going, one thing we have to do is we have to prepare very nicely. Even at home also we can do with your friends, with your family. we can prepare the normal, we will get lots of what is that interview questions will be there in that what is that YouTube and all. We will getting lots of interview questions. You will be getting nice books also. There's a lot of this interview questions and all. You'll be getting different types of questions. So prepare very nicely for all these interview questions and all. You can make ready, and that you can practice with your friends or relatives and all. You can make like a what is that interview like a board where you can make them, and you can ask them to ask questions, and you can be like an interviewer. You can also ask questions to them. So you will be getting a practice. So we are getting again and again and again. You are getting that practice. You will also be fluent about what type of questions they will be asking. Then we won't have an hesitation to talk. And they are having that. Otherwise, we will be just searching for what to take, what to say. So when you are again and again we are practicing, we will get a nice time to talk. And even otherwise, if nobody is there, just stand in front of a mirror and just talk like that. So then you can see your own image, you can see, and how your body language is. You can see how you are moving your body, how you are moving your hands, how you are having that eye contact. Everything you can see from the mirror. Then if any corrections is needed, you can do that. So otherwise, then another thing is don't sit like a what is that? Just like a image or something. Don't sit like that. Just like a idol. Just move your hands and you can talk like that. Not like that. You're just keeping your hands still and talking. You can just that body language. Everything is needed. You have to move your body. You have to have a good eye contact. Everything you have to need. Yes. And yes, that is what I have to say. And after finishing that interview, after you think you have finished that interview and all, just never, what is that? Never ever forget to take a thank you note from them. We had to give a thank you note. So you can ask them for their email address or any, they can ask for their card or something. And after attending the interview, you can just mail them about how you felt about the interview and all. You can mail them. Or if you had any negative things also, you can mention. Yeah, by any answer you were not able to attend. So this was happened and all. You can what's that? We can mail them. This thing happened. And yes, and according to that, they will be they'll be calling you, they'll be appointing you for the job. So these are some of the tips I have to mention you. So I think it is clear for you.
Very clear.
Yes, if you, yeah.
Very much clear.
Thank you. Yeah, and it is most important, ma'am. Whatever you
Very
had,
good. Very good.
yeah, it is covering all the areas, and very true. Whatever points you have said, no, if we apply all those things, if we try before going to an interview, knowing about that institution and speaking in front of others, having the eye contact, each point was well explained, ma'am. Very good, ma'am. I think this will be helpful for people who are listening to this. Yes, thank you, Pramila, ma'am, for spending
Thank
it.
you.
Thank you so much.
I think
Yes,
you can
ma'am.
also add some points
Yes.
to Pramila.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes. As Premila ma'am already told, if in which institution we are going to attend the interview, we must know a very good knowledge about that institution. Okay. Then it will be very helpful for us. Beforehand, we have to prepare everything and know about that. Okay. That will be very helpful for us and reach at the correct time. And make a very always keep a very pleasant smile. Even if you feel any negative from that, you must not show it on your face. You must be very coolly and attend it and give respect. As to all the, if 2 or 3 board members are there, all you must have a eye contact from all towards them. Okay, and the eye contact is very important. This thing.
Yes,
Yes,
I
thank you, Manisha ma'am. Thank you very much.
yes.
Now, I think we can wind up.
Yes, I would like to add one more point that CV, when we
Yeah.
prepare the CV, no, That should be updated CV, what we are doing. Like it is not CV, the old one, what we were using 2 years before, you will present in 2022. As the changes happens, no, we should also flow according to that. And CV also should be updated, our biodata. In detail, everything should be given. As Pramila ma'am said, it should be the fact or it should be the true what you are giving. It is not at the first impression you are giving them the fake impression. I can do all the things, but when they ask you to sing, as ma'am said, no, and you are not able to sing. So the first impression is lost. So very good, ma'am. Thank you, Pramila ma'am, for providing.
Yeah, some used to do like that only. Used to prepare the CV from others also, because maybe they are not, to just give impression only they are doing. I used to read, my hobby is reading and singing and all. If they may ask about any books, then we don't have proper answer to give. Because they are looking from you have already told you your hobby is reading, and why you are not getting the latest book, anything, one quote from that also we can expect from the interviewers.
And we do always copy the CVs. She has sent this CV and she got the job. I will copy her CV, or that CV is very good, where mine is not so much. That all matters. It may be you are going to different institution, but the thing, how it is given, you can, but the content should be your content, not the second person's content in the your CV. So these things, if you take care, hope everyone will get a job wherever they go, if you present all this.
Yes.
Yeah, sincerely you can answer. If you don't know anything right away, you can say, I am not very well versed in that. You can say it. That is better instead of saying false news, false things. Sincerely you can answer. Okay.
In short, presence of mind is needed, isn't it, ma'am?
Very true, very true. Presence of mind.
After listening the what questions they have asked, only answer.
Yes.
If you do like that, definitely everything will be very nice only.
Maybe
because some used before hearing the questions, they will be start answering that.
Yes. You were prepared for all the things, and that what they are asking is out of the box. There you
give that stress questions also they will give, ma'am. Stress questions also.
Stress will be there, and they will ask, what did you have in the morning breakfast? Do you ever think they will ask such questions?
No.
So this presence of mind is important. So whatever I have prepared, who is our prime minister, who is our education minister, who is our chief minister, and the simple thing, what breakfast you had in the morning, you are not able to recall those and speak. Simple thing, but it matters how attentive, how active you are, how much person, whoever going to in whatever interview, they see your presence of mind. At present, when I'm taking this person, how eligible she is to handle the situation, handle the problems. It is an institution or it is an organization, anywhere. So by this, our strawberry circle has presented.
Very good tip.
Yes, the Nano webinar. Tips for face-to-face.
Yes, use.
Okay, Pramila ma'am, you did very well.
Pramila ma'am, it was wonderful, and our senior faculties also participated in the discussion. That was very nice.
Yes.
So yeah, now I'd like to welcome Shiba ma'am for national anthem.
Yes. Thank you, Lekha ma'am.